Everyone, Jared here, back again for XDA TV. The HTC 10, as you all know, is a pretty damn sweet device, but I think like all flagship phones that come with a plethora of really cool features, many of which are industry firsts, we all forget about the many features our specific devices come with. So here's a bunch of really cool features that some of you may have forgotten about completely or may not have even known about at all. First up is USB connection. Sounds boring, right? Well, not if you want USB 3.1 file transfer speeds, because by default, the USB 3.1 file transfer speeds are toggled off due to, as HTC claims, interference with calls or data. So if your priority is file transfer speeds and can do without data or calls for a short moment in time, then jump into device settings, tap on more under the wireless and networks header, and tap again on USB connection. From there, you can toggle on fast file transfers. Just be aware that whatever device you're connecting to also has to have USB 3.1. But other than that, we also have the option to choose our USB connection and toggle on mirror link. Next, if you're a speed freak with no regard for battery life, high performance mode might be something you'll want to look into. So jump into device settings, enable developer options by going into About Phone, tap on software information, tap on more, and then tap on build number a bunch of times until you see developer options has been enabled. Back out to the device settings again, tap on developer options and tap on high performance mode. Now, while it won't give you some crazy overclocking speeds, it might just give you that extra boost in speeds that you're looking for. The next bunch, many of you are probably aware of, but if you're not an XDA member, you might want to take a peek in the display, gestures, and button settings. And here we can jump into color profiles and select between vivid and sRGB to change the overall color profile. But we can take it a step further by tapping again on the menu button and dragging the slider from left to right to dial in our preferred color temperature. And while still in display, gestures, and buttons, we can change the navigation button backlight from auto off to always on while the screen is on, which is actually my choice. And by tapping on recent apps button settings, we can select what we want our recents button to do. Pretty cool. There's also the option to enable the 3-finger swipe up gesture, which will launch HTC Connect, allowing you to stream music or videos to your TV or speakers. And of course, an often forgotten set of features is the motion launch gestures. Now, I have most of them disabled because they annoy me, but I really like the swipe down twice gesture to launch the camera while the phone's locked. All right, this next one might seem insignificant, but in actual practice, it's quite significant. That said, say goodbye to dragging icons to the edge of your screen to move it to another home screen. Simply long press on the app of your choice and use another finger to swipe to the home screen you want to drop it in, and you're done. Think about how much easier it's going to be to move icons in your home screen while using a case. So for some time now, HTC has been well known for making phones with arguably industry-leading internal audio with boom sound. But for those of you that didn't know or who've maybe forgotten, when you've got headphones plugged in, you can actually create a custom sound profile by tapping on the new settings option that appears. Tap on personal audio profile. You'll be given a quick setup option, or you can choose the accurate setup process to get the best possible audio profile you can. And from there, you can choose whether you want to use Dolby headphone effects or not. It's up to you. All right, so the next 3 features are camera related. Now, for those of you that weren't aware, the HTC 10 is capable of taking pictures in RAW format, which means more image data is captured so that we have a lot more flexibility to edit the photo with. But taking it a huge step further with RAW, we have something called Enhanced RAW, which makes the picture taken in RAW format amazing. Okay, so go into the camera, snap a photo, and then open the photo in the gallery. Tap on the edit button and select the enhanced RAW option. It'll take a minute to process because RAW format files are bloody large, but once it's done, you can toggle between the original and the enhanced. Tell me that doesn't look better and I'll flat out call you a liar. So as far as I know, every flagship device these days can record video in 4K, which is impressive to say the least, but HTC has yet again taken it a step further with high-res audio, which means it's recording 24-bit audio for that video, which HTC claims it captures 256 times more detail and twice the frequency range. So if you're starting out on YouTube and want to kick things off recording videos with your smartphone, the HTC 10 is actually a really strong choice. So I'm sure you all know about beauty mode by now. That's featured in almost all phones these days when using the front-facing camera. Well, the HTC 10 does it better than the rest, and instead of it being called beauty mode, HTC's named it Makeup, and while as a dude I'm not sure how I feel about that name, it works better than traditional beauty mode, whereby instead of making you look like a plastic doll, it subtly removes blemishes while still maintaining a level of detail that still looks natural. I mean, just look at my selfies. I'm a shoo-in for a modeling career. But there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, show some XDA love and hit up that like button. And if you're new to these parts, make sure you subscribe to the channel for new videos every week. Also, if you have any suggestions for new videos or stuff you'd like to see us cover, sound off in the comments below and let us know. But that's it for me. Thanks as always for watching XDA TV, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Cheers.